In the heart of Arizona's sunny wilderness, the ancient walls of the Casa Grande Ruins National Monument stands as a silent testament to a forgotten civilization. These ruins, once a busy hotspot of the Hohokam culture, now stand solitary against the backdrop of time. This monument is situated in Coolidge, Arizona, and northeast of the city of Casa Grande. It is a historic site safeguarding a collection of structures built by the tribe during the Classic period, about 700 years ago. The story of Casa Grande begins with the Hohokam people, an ancient Native American culture that thrived in the Sonoran Desert. Around the 13th century, they constructed what is now known as the Casa Grande Ruins National Monument. This remarkable structure, made of caliche, a natural concrete-like material, has stood the test of time, offering insights into the ingenuity of its creators. The purpose of this structure, however, remains a subject of speculation among historians and archaeologists. Some suggest it was a celestial observatory, others believe it was a social or administrative center. The national landmark is composed of several ruined structures enclosed by a perimeter wall built by the Hohokam civilization, ancient inhabitants who cultivated the Gila Valley in the early 1200s. It is a 4-story structure that may have been abandoned by 1450. The big residence features peripheral chambers encircling a central edifice. Each peripheral chamber rises to a height of 3 levels, whereas the core building extends to 4. These constructions came into being through ancient adobe techniques. The moist adobe at the foundation is more substantial, contributing to the overall robustness. Distinct horizontal fissures mark the divisions between layers on the sturdy exterior barriers. The method involved shaping the walls with moist adobe, allowing it to solidify, and then layering additional adobe to augment the structure. Archaeological findings indicate that the Sonoran Desert dwellers who erected the Casa Grande engaged in expansive irrigation agriculture and broad trade networks that persisted for over 1,000 years until approximately 1450. Casa Grande, or Big House in Spanish, was named by Father Eusebio Kino, a Jesuit missionary, in 1694. His arrival marked the beginning of European influence in the region. The name reflects not only the physical stature of the ruins, but also the deep impact of Spanish culture and language in the area. With the Gadsden Purchase in 1853, Casa Grande came under American control. This era heralded significant changes, with American settlers bringing new cultural and economic dynamics. The turn of the 20th century saw a growing interest in preserving the ancient ruins. Recognizing its historical significance, President Benjamin Harrison proclaimed Casa Grande ruins as the nation's first archaeological reserve in 1892. Later, in 1918, it was redesignated as a national monument, ensuring its protection and conservation. In 1932, Frederick Law Olmsted, an architect from Boston, constructed a protective ramada over the historical ruins to shield them from weathering. The existing shelter over the Great House was erected as a replacement for an earlier wooden structure from 1903, aimed at preserving the site. Due to its delicate condition, entry into the Great House is restricted for visitors. To maintain its preservation, guests are allowed to observe the site solely from the exterior. More recently, in the early 2000s, a pair of great horned owls found a home in the rafters of this shelter. Today, Casa Grande is a vibrant site that blends its historical heritage with modernity. It is one of the places to be seen when visiting Arizona. The ruins continue to be a focal point of cultural pride and are a popular tourist destination.